Hey everybody, welcome back to Hudson's House of Play. Thank you for joining me, Miss Lynn, for our craft tutorial. All of this week, we have learned about different forms of measurement. And today we talked about the speedometer, which tells us how fast something is going. And that's a way that we can measure speed. So what are we doing today for our craft? Well, I am going to help you create something like a marble run. If you've ever had a marble run, then you know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, what it is a track of connections, and you'll be able to drop either a marble or a car or maybe a ping pong ball down the track and see how it goes. It can go fast, it can go slow, and it's just the basic steps to building a marble run. And you guys can take it to the next level, of course. But it's up to you. You decide how you want to go and what objects you will be using for this marble run. And the concept is to just see how the different positioning of our track and the different items that we use can change our speed and affect the speed. So let's talk about our materials. First, I have a bunch of boxes here. These are just empty boxes, and these are going to be used to stack up, just like this, to create maybe like a little bit of height. If you have boxes, that works out. If you don't have boxes, another thing you can use, obviously, I bet you guys have a ton of books. This is another good way where we can stack up some books and give ourselves some height to create a slope. Now, if you don't have that, I'm pretty sure you can find some pillows or anything that gives you a little bit of height and you can rest your track on. For the track part, if you are an avid train collector, you'll have these train table pieces that connect together. This is obviously an easy one to use if you have it. If you don't have it, you can also get a paper towel roll, and I'll show you what we do with the paper towel roll to create a track. And then last but not least, you can always use paper or cardboard. You'll simply just curl it up like so, just to make a little well for your car or your ping pong ball to travel down. So for example, check this out. Ta-da! All right, now on to our objects that we will be using on the track. I have a train, of course, one of these. If you guys collect Thomas the Tank Engine trains, this is part of one of those sets, and it has wheels, so it makes it easy to roll down something. I also have a lightweight ping pong ball. And then I also have a tape roll. Why the tape roll? Well, look at that, it rolls. So it's another way that we can get something to roll down a track. Yes. And I want you to make sure you are paying attention to the objects that you use to see if maybe its shape, its size, or its weight can affect the speed of the object. All right, let's see what else I need. Oh, I guess that's all I have. Okay, now I have some scissors so I can show you what I'm gonna do with my paper towel roll. I'm simply just going to cut it in half. So I'm just gonna cut a line down the side here. I got stuck, let me go this way. I'm just cutting it open on one side first. There we go, just like that. And if you want, you can cut this, you can open this wide depending on what you plan on using on your track, or you can cut this in half again, which is what Miss Lynn is going to do. I'm gonna cut this in half so that I have two pieces. I just wanna make sure it's totally in half. One side. So now I have two pieces of cardboard that have a divot, have a well, and that way I can create my little track here, just like that. All right, so I'll put these scissors away, and I'm gonna move my basket so I have some table space to show you guys what we are building here. All right, I'm gonna also move my little plants out of the way. All right, let's see how this is gonna go. All right, first Miss Lynn is going to use some books, and I'm going to show you 2 books. I'm gonna put this right at the end so that we have something. Miss Lynn is going to put her box right at the end so we have a wall to stop our ball from going any further. I have my 2 books stacked up, and they're pretty much the same height. Now, with these guys, I'm going to put my track on top. You can tape it down if you want, or you can keep it as is. Miss Lynn is going to put a little bit of tape on it just to make sure it stays secure. I'll use this tape roll. Now, these balls tend to roll around a lot, so be careful. All right, I'm going to tape down my track just so that it is situated and it doesn't slide off. And then I'm going to tape down the other track. And we are going to compare how each object rolls. All right, so I have 2 tracks, and I'm going to start with these 2. My ping pong ball is round, and this is shaped like a wheel. It's like a circle. I'm going to, oops, my track fell down. So let's make sure I get that nice and secure. There. All right, I'm going to see at which speed these 2 go. Which one do you think will be faster down the track? Let's try it out. Ready? Let's move our friend here. I'm going to start it at the same time. 1, 2, 3, go. Whoa! If you noticed, it was pretty similar. Maybe because we have the same height of books. Let's see what happens when we stack it a little bit higher. So Miss Lynn is going to I'm going to take this bottom book out, and I'm going to put it on this side. Actually, which side should I do? I want to make sure that you guys can see it. Yes, I'll do it this way. So we have 2 tracks here. One with 3 books stacked on top, and you can see that this track is elevated now. It's lifted higher, and this track is a little bit lower. Now again, we are going to roll and see which ones go faster. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Whoop. Oh, we didn't get this one. Hold on, let's do it again. Let's do that one more time. Miss Lynn's going to try to be very, very careful here. Ready, set, go. I think our tape roll was a little bit faster. Should we try it one more time to make sure that we are correct? Here we go. Let's put it right on the track and get ready to roll. Whoa, yeah, that time I really noticed that it was going faster. And so we made the conclusion that the higher our track is lifted, the faster the object goes. Now let's try 2 different objects. Let's try my train, which is much heavier than my ping pong ball. And we will do the same books. Whoops, let's do the same books again. 2 books on each track, line it up. Here we go. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna get this guy ready to go. On your marks, get set, go. Whoa, that was pretty cool. I think they were very similar. So let's stack another extra book on top here and see what happens with our train and our ping pong ball. Once again, this is elevated, but Miss Lynn is gonna add 1 extra object. I'm gonna go with this box here. I'm gonna stick this box at the very bottom so that my track is really elevated this time. Does this remind you of a slide? It does, doesn't it? Okay, let's see what happens here. We'll get our train ready to go. I'm gonna put his tracks right there, and on your mark, get set, go! Woo! Whoops, we knocked over our tracks, the other ones, the wooden ones. Now that was a little hard to tell. Let's see if we use two of the same objects. Miss Lynn is going to grab her other ping pong ball. And let's see what happens when we use both of these. So I'm going to move these guys over. And here we go. This 1, 2, 3. That was much faster. So that again confirms that the higher our track is, the faster our ball will go. Let's see if they are equal. Let's use two of the same objects and we'll do an equal height in books. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I think I let that one go a little early. It's a little hard. We'll need somebody to do this with Miss Lynn. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Same speed, same height, same object, same speed. Okay, now it's your turn to try and make your very own track. But you don't have to stop here. You can add so much more. If you want to create something that's a little bit crazier, you can always use these on your refrigerator or even on a box, something like this, and maybe you tape it to the side of the box and we can go down. But that is actually a craft that we will be doing next week, creating a table run. So you can wait till then. Now Miss Lynn's gonna try one more challenge here. I'm gonna put these two here, and let's see, do I have, let me get my paper. I'm gonna use my sheets of paper that I have from an old craft. I'm gonna coil it up and see if I can create a little extra track here so that I can ride all the way to the end. There we go. Now let's see, this is gonna go here, just like that. And this one just like that. And now you get the concept. It's going to be going a little bit farther. Let's get ready. On your marks. Whoops. Get set. Whoa, I dropped it. Oh no. Let me do that again. 1, 2, 3, go. Whoa, there was a little bounce towards the end. But if you guys have some extra cardboard or some extra paper toilet paper rolls or paper towel rolls, you'll be able to build a longer track. This is just a segment to get you started on your practice of the marble run, and we'll be talking about the physics of it next week. I hope you enjoyed your simple lesson on speed and how objects can change the speed as well as the height, the incline or the decline of our track. And until next time, I'll see you then. Goodbye to all my friends. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye to all my friends. I'll see you again. From your place to my place, from your room to the classroom. Goodbye to all my friends. I'll see you again. Don't forget to send in your photos of the tracks that you guys create and send it to Lynn at hudsonshouseofplay.com. Bye.